It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Dolphins and the Patriots, next on Madden Football.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season is Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm as a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Dolphins, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Damn it, man.
As the throw's complete, it'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson.
Let's go.
Goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off play action, it's Minshew.
Oh, come on.
That's complete. He is out of bounds right around line. They're able to get. That sets up a first and goal. Minshew sets to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
You caught plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They'll still have a third and goal now, despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. gun is Minshew. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last
That's a former Miami Dolphin right there. Just scored on us.
They look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Devon Achane with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to
Too
score
close.
every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here.
Yeah!
And they take an 8-7 lead. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Minshew's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Got him in. It's Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another very exciting episode of Madden NFL 24, guys. We are on the pursuit.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and that's not nearly going to be enough.
Good job, defense.
22, and he needed plenty more. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Badgley's kick is good, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. There he goes, right side.
Yeah.
Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because you're dominating them now. They can't stop either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Come on, defense.
To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Yes.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak. Push it to 8. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside.
Morning stream flying face with tears of joy.
What's up, top? Yeah, man. I was up early, actually. Oh, my God. Let's go to the inside zone. What's poppin',
The
fam?
opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Trying to see if Miami Dolphins can win the Super Bowl with
Again, it's
Tagovailoa.
Forward for about 4 down to 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua.
Ah, come on.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Ah!
Brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular.
Thank you. Yes.
Jones picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Right back to H.
Damn, bro. They are not playing. Come on, man. These are 2 interceptions. Can't go to waste.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
Ah!
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he is caught. Oh, he's going to have Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And for this offense, Charles.
Shouts out to Top Floor Eater. I don't know if I was on mute when I was talking to you. I don't know.
Remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
Shouts out to everybody out there watching. What's up, Miami Edits? What's poppin', fam? Long time no see, brother. How you doing?
But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That was a short one to Gesicki.
Oh, man.
He'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7.
Good to see you, man. We miss you out here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Minshew.
Got him. Come on, man. That was supposed to be a sack.
He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew.
Come on, man. Oh, my God, bro.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, defense.
Could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defense.
How has your morning been?
It's been great. Even better now. I see my boy Miami Edits showing love to the channel. It's giving me motivation to.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
They're gonna try to milk that clock.
Last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start, featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. Down the right sideline, Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first half.
Let's go. I don't know if I was on mute when I said it, but my morning has been great. It's even better now. Got my little bro Miami Edits in the building. Shouts out to everybody out there watching. I gotta stop doing that. I be muting myself. I be doing stuff in the background. Woo, let's go. Yeah, baby.
That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Let's go.
He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And make him.
He got it. He got it.
As he'll take this one in for the score. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season. What has changed? What hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on first down is Minshew.
Oh, my God.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
Wow.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Wow.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Completes it to Douglas.
God.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Gotcha.
And he's going to go down here a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Phillips came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Badgley knocked this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Nice field goal. 51-yarder.
Depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Down the sideline he goes. And he's and they extend their lead a little and cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down.
I want to see some guys.
He's worked awfully hard, changing routes,
changing
areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. He's got it in, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 of the season. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff line.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Got him.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That did not leave the quarterback's hand, bro. That should have been a sack.
Well, they could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he will have a pick down as they're able to get the conversion. Ball up
He
to
did
the
not get the
35
first,
now
bro.
as they
He did
come
not get that
up on
first down.
1st and 10.
And they're not even letting me challenge it. That's the crazy part.
Now Minshew. Over the middle here to Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better.
Mark with a 62.
Amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
You think so?
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd.
I don't know. We'll see.
And that one was a lot of fun.
All right, now I'm focusing on just stopping them from scoring. I'm
3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback?
getting ready for these games, these other games coming up, man. They're gonna be real tough.
Got the job done for a first down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards
Good
the
defense.
loss, 2nd and 12.
Great
You got to
defense.
figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Minshew, 1st and 10. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Nice one.
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Achane once more. Well, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Achane. Gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll go. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Minshew sets to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now inside the 25. Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 75 yards. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw here.
Wow.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots get a bit closer.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The return man, Wilson. Now it's Wilson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That'll be caught by Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Achane. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in. Front offense touchdown. Devon Achane. His 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL. So they really gambled with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
This field goal's killing me. This kicker, man. He's like, he has no accuracy. He's like 75 accuracy. His power is like a 78. Man, I hope I don't have to depend on him for, you know, like a 50-yarder for the win.
Minshew.
Oh, come on, man. Turn around. Intercept the ball.
That's Douglas. Here's Minshew. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Minshew.
Get out of here.
Touchdown incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Edsel
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. Because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught.
They put up 50.
I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah.
Still a great victory. Right. Well, we just turned our running back into a superstar. A superstar attributes. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Kansas City. This is gonna be I know this is gonna be a tough game. I know this is gonna be a tough game. I've been not dreading them, but I've been waiting on them. I know they're gonna be a tough team. A tough team. I know they are.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and the beast of the East will take on the best of the West. It's the Dolphins and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
But the NFL, truly a global game as we come to you from Frankfurt, Germany and Deutsche Bank Park. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, a momentous day of football ahead. Now, last year we had our first ever regular season game here in Germany. That was down in Munich. Today, Frankfurt gets the spotlight, the first of 2 in this hub of commerce.
And this is year 2 of a 4-year deal here in Germany. And let's face it, Brandon, the people here in Frankfurt saw what happened in Munich last year. It was an event. It was a happening. They want to at least match it, if not beat it. So at some point, you and I both know we're going to be singing "Take Me Home Country Roads" before this bad boy's over.
The first of 2 regular season games on German soil this year. Here we go with the Dolphins and the Chiefs. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. There's the former Chief, man they watch for years, Tyreek Hill. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On the opening drive.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They're going to try and run.
Oh, wow.
And
oh, wow.
he's not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again for 2.
Yeah, a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitter here is complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Let's go!
It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. The danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return.
And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, my God.
Release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
Oh, my God, man.
I got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
16 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes.
That'll be caught by Tony.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
6-0 our score after 1.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, a big workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
3rd and 8. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
Yeah.
The Dolphins' first down is good running, gets them to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Achane gets it from the gun.
That's some strong running. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They'll run. Achane.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. They'll try and run it here. He will dive into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
Ah, come on.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That one too wide and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Oh, they get to the free ball, and it's blocked. It's picked up the line. Reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of the second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
How about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach?
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
Second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. 5 plays on that drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Tyreek Hill.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Chiefs offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him.
You got the first down.
Get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Mahomes firing complete.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger.
Oh, come on, man.
Losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Darius Tony from and it. Cut into that deficit.
And now in a 9-point game. Need to go for 1 here.
It's messed up. They won't let me challenge.
And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Ah!
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32.
Something told me to run it. Something told me to run it.
Seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well
Something
as
told me
I
to run
do,
the ball.
people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
This dude is definitely going to score a touchdown. You know what? Come on, man. Come on, defense. We gotta stop him.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Oh my God.
They'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Got him.
And he can't get him. In there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. To throw is Tua.
That'll be caught by Hill.
And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, well, the league's best offenses, they stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Mahomes. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out of this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Miami, the train just...
All right, guys, it's hard to believe, but here we are. We're in week 11. We're 9-0. I repeat, we are 9-0. And yes, for those of you guys wondering, I had people ask over and over again. We are on all Madden competitive, and we're doing it. We're having a tremendous season with the Dolphins. Unexpectedly, I had doubts. I had my doubts, especially with Tua Tagovailoa, and here we are, 9-0. We just beat a team who, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I was scared or worried, but let's just say that I felt like we were gonna have trouble with them. And granted, of course, Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City, they're amazing. But I believe the victory we just had over them just kind of gave me that, I guess, that confidence boost, uh, if you would, uh, to know that you know, these 8, 9 victories hasn't just been we've been playing mediocre teams. We beat the best, and in my opinion, we are the best, and we're gonna continue to prove that, and we're gonna start changing that title. Can the Dolphins win the Super Bowl? Yeah, I think they can win the Super Bowl now. I'm totally convinced. Anyways, till next time, guys. Drop a thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notifications. Stay tuned. We'll be back with some more Madden either later on tonight or tomorrow. And stay tuned. We'll be back with some more content either in a little bit or later. Thumbs up.